guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for our second video. I hope you enjoyed the last one. This one, we're going to be focusing on this smoky eye look. So tune in and learn how to do this look with me. Thanks so much. Okay, guys. So to get started with this look, the first thing we're going to do again is focus on our eyebrows. This is up to your preference. For this kind of look, I like to pretty much do my normal dramatic eyebrow routine. So we're just going to go right in the center and focus right at the bottom. And for this area of the eye, I'm using a pomade with a angled brush with a spoolie at the end. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in with my ultra precise brow pencil, and I'm just gonna work on the front section of the eyebrows now with a light, easy hand. Perfect. So once you get them how you like them, you just let them go. Don't mess around with them too much, because then you start to make them thicker, fuller, and then before you know it, your eyebrows like all the way up here, and then you have to wipe it off and start all over. Next, we're gonna go in and we're gonna prime our eyes. Today I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Hydrating Cameo Concealer. You can use concealer or primer, whichever you prefer. And then now make sure to always set your eyelids. Even if you're using primer, you can set with eyeshadow. And if you're using concealer, you can set with setting powder or eyeshadow. Today I'm just going to use my setting powder and just dab a little bit on and just set it like that. Try to use the most translucent one I have because I don't want any color coming in on my eyelid. Okay, so to start the eyes, we're going to start with our transition shade. For today, I'm going to be using my NYX Matte Bronzer just to put that all over my crease. You're going to take a fluffy blending brush, tap off the excess, and start your crease. And you want to focus your blending of your crease right in your crease line and then go up a little bit. That will cause you to not have eyeshadow all the way up at your brow bone. Okay, and once you get your crease to a shade that you like, a nice transition color, you're going to go in and build on that. And you can go darker or you can keep it at this color. For this smoky look, I am going to go a little bit darker. So I'm going to go in with another blending brush that's different from the one I've already used. And go in with a shade that's a tone or two darker than the one I'm currently using. And I'm going to focus that more on the crease and down, not so much moving up. This is going to give you that seamless blend that you're looking for. Okay. After you've gotten that color more or less down, you're noticing that there's some harsh lines. You want to go back in with that first blending brush you were using and kind of clean that up. So just go above it and windshield wipe back and forth. Smooth it out. Perfect. Now we are going to go in with our dark brown, which is really going to give us the smokiness and a more neutral base. So pick any chocolatey color brown and you're going to get a packing brush. It's more of like a straight edge brush. This is a JH33. As you can see, it's pretty flat here, but it's thick. And you're just going to pack that onto your outer corner, starting at the base of your eyelid. And you're going to do this to the preferred darkness. If you want to go super smoky, you can even use the black. I'm going to stay in the brown family. And then you're going to want to go in with your blending brush that you used the second time with that middle color and kind of just blend it out. You don't want to leave any harsh lines ever in your makeup. And then continue to build until you get your desired shade of brown you want to keep. And as you can tell, I'm going from the outer corner to about halfway through the eyelid. I'm not bringing this all the way down. Okay, here is where you're going to want to take the next flat brush and put a light shade there just to kind of clean up any harsh lines that went from the blending. Here's where you can also choose to add glitter. If you want to add glitter, you can choose to leave it a matte shade. I'm going to leave it pretty matte today because I want to go in later with a bold lip. So I want my eyes to be as neutral as possible to give me like a smoky effect without the drama. And after I do that, I'm going to go in with a clean blending brush, nothing with no colors, and kind of clean up. Here I have some harshness. There's a couple areas where kind of maybe you're pressing down too hard or you kind of bumped up your elbow up a little bit. Happens to us all. Just go with a clean blending brush and kind of just clean that up a little bit. Okay. As you can see, it did get some fallout, so I'm going to go in with a makeup wipe and just kind of clean that up. Just so that it doesn't take away from what I need to focus on. Sometimes you see a mess and you're like, oh my God, this is ugly, but it's just that you have like fallout or something fell under, maybe on your lash line. And I'm still going in with that clean blending brush and making sure I'm cleaning everything up here. If you feel like this isn't smoky enough for you, you can go back in and continue packing on more color, building up to your look now that you have your base set around. So I am going to add just a little bit more smokiness at the end, because I like my brown to be dark. I'm just gonna double clean up, swipe away anything excess. Now this is the point where you can add your liners. You can just go on with your mascara and throw your foundation on and be done. This is totally up to you from here. This is pretty much the basis of a smoky eye. You would just determine where you want to go from here. Do you want to add a glitter? Do you want to darken it up? Do you want to add a color in here? You could add like hot pink, you could add purple, you could add blue, add whatever you want. This is where you make it your own and make it fun. For today, I'm going to leave it pretty neutral. I am going to go in with a little bit of liner. I'm not going to make a wing. I just want to darken up my lash line area, because I am going to put lashes on. So I have the Lollipop liner here from Beauty Bakery, and I'm just going to use this and go in and put a little line here. Okay, that's not great for your skin, but sometimes my hand's a little unsteady and I just have to hold my skin down. Perfect. So I'm not going to take my wing up or anything. That's just so that my skin kind of blends in with my lash line later, because I don't want my lash band to be shown. So next we're going to go ahead and pop on some mascara. I'm just going to be using today this Revlon Volume and Lengthening Mascara. It has a little bit of like fibers in it. Kind of makes your lashes a little bit longer. Okay, so I'm gonna pop on my falsies. I'm going to do a little bit of my face makeup, and then I'll come back and we can finish the under eye of this look, okay? Okay, guys, so now I have most of my face done. I did my foundation, my contour, my bronzer, all that jazz. I baked. Now we're gonna jump into the under eye. So for the under eye, you can go one of two ways. You can keep it smoky, natural, the way you have it now, or you can throw a pop of color. You can do pink, blue, purple, anything you want underneath if you're trying to add a pop of color, maybe to match like a theme if you're going somewhere, or like me, if you wear all black all the time. Under eye color is the best thing to just throw a little like into your look. But today I'm going to keep it neutral because I am going to go in with a bold lip. So you can do a bold lip, or you can do bold under eye, or you can keep it totally neutral Nelly. So I'm going to keep my under eye pretty neutral still, staying with the browns and the neutral tone, so that I can do my bold lip. So we're gonna go in first. I'm gonna go in with a tight brush and do my dark color under eye. So I'm gonna go back in with that same brown that I decided to use up here. And you wanna stay tight to your waterline. Just like that. And there's no cute way to do this. Like, you have to make weird faces. You're like... And I bring it all the way into my inner corner. I like as much depth as I can get in it. Next, I'm gonna go in with a pointed brush, and I'm gonna do that color I did in my crease, that second color. I'm gonna use that as almost like a transition shade for the bottom. But I'm gonna go in very light-handed. So I put a very little bit of product, and I'm just gonna open my eyes a little bit and kind of buff that out. And you can connect it to your eyeshadow at the top. And if you feel at any point that you've brought in the eye down too much or any of that kind of thing, just go back in with your setting powder. So I use my tiny little mini Morphe color, and I take the whatever setting powder I currently have on my face or that I've already set my face with, and I'll just clean it up. And if you experience any fallout, you can do the same thing. You can just set the powder down. It will almost pick up the mistake, and then you can just wipe it away in a second or two. So you can literally clean that up in a matter of seconds. It's pretty easy. This is a pretty dark eye, but I do like my eyes to be more dramatic if I'm gonna go in with like a bold lip. I kind of like it to keep like smoky and dark up here. Plus I also have a very short and full lash on, so that's also gonna help me keep that like smokiness going on. So next thing I'm gonna do is just wipe away the powders that I had on my face that were baking. Okay, perfect. So from here you can do anything you want. You can be done, throw on some gloss, clean off like your lips, and just throw on some gloss and be done. I am gonna put some bottom mascara on, but that's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna put any eyeliner on today. I kind of like how big my eye looks, and when I put eyeliner on, sometimes my eyes get a little bit more chinkier. So I'm just gonna throw some mascara on. Perfect. Bottom mascara on. I also am going to put some highlight on. And today I just want to have like a subtle glow. I don't want like a bam beaming highlight. So I am going to go in with the Ofra Rodeo Drive highlighter. And I'm going to spray some setting spray on my brush before I pick it up. So I'm just going to dabble in. And apply. So yeah, I just wanted a nice subtle glow. Nothing too harsh. I'm gonna take that same highlighter and with a small pointed brush, I'm gonna do my inner corner and my brow bone. So I'm just gonna pick up a little bit and touch up in here. And then do my brow bone very subtly. I will even sometimes just use my finger to blend in my brow bone because I don't want a harsh line. Perfect. Also gonna throw on some brow gel. These are just the things that you do when your finishing touches. So okay, and then lastly, I am gonna go in and apply my lipstick. I was torn in between this purpley-ish shade or a red, but I'm gonna go with a red. I'm gonna go first in with the Milani. This is the Armor Matte collection. And this is in the shade Devotion, shade 14. And I use this for the outside of my lips and like to line them. And I'm gonna take a Q-tip and just clean this up. So after I have that on, I'm going to take this Wet n Wild lipstick. This is in the Liquid Catsuit collection and it's Missy and Fierce. Perfect, and then that's the finishing look. I'm just going to spray with my Morphe X Jeffree Star Strawberry Mist Spray. I love this spray. I want to get the Georgia Peach, but this smells like strawberries. It's so refreshing. Okay, and that's all for this look. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you had an amazing time. I hope you had fun. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. If you have any suggestions on any looks that you want to see or anything else that you want to see from my channel, just leave it in the comment section. I will be reading and replying to them. Thanks so much. Have a great day.